Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Everything is Bad Newfangled Motion Picture Show.
Nolan,
Yes.
let me ask you something.
Okay.
Do you smell what the Nile is cooking? Give it about an hour and you will. I just put the ribs in the oven. I'm excited for dinner. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we went and saw Fighting with Your Family.
Fighting with my family.
Fighting with My Family. That's right. Which is a movie about wrestling.
Yeah.
And
specifically about the wrestler known as Paige.
In the WWE.
Yeah.
And, well, okay, before we get into that, just let you know, we're going to do a normal thing where we do a spoiler-free review. And then give you a spoiler warning and get more in depth into it. Not that there's a whole lot to spoil. It is a biopic.
Yeah.
So,
right.
It's not like any crazy Shyamalan-esque twists and turns in here.
No.
So, anyway, without further ado, this was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit.
I mean,
I'm not a wrestling fan. I have watched wrestling when I was in middle school. I had a lot of friends who were into it, but
that's about the time it started getting big in America, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it has its peaks.
I remember
because it was huge in the 80s, and then like it dropped off, and then like came back.
I remember when I was in elementary school. This would have been in the mid to late 90s. It was pretty popular.
This was when The Rock was getting really big. He was like the big number one.
Like when you were a kid?
When I was, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and so it was kind of like, all right, whatever. Like I never was like a fan of wrestling, but I really enjoyed this movie.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of wrestling personally, but I can appreciate what it is. I mean, it's like purposely campy and over the top acting with like impressively choreographed fights that is very physical. I mean, you can say what you want about wrestling being staged or fake or whatever. What they're doing is impressive.
Yeah.
Like regardless of your thoughts on it.
It takes a lot of endurance and skill and strength to do all that stuff.
But yeah, this movie, I really enjoyed this movie. And I went into it expecting to like it, and I ended up liking it more than I thought I would.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
And it's just, yeah. So if you don't know, it's about the wrestler, Paige, and like her childhood growing up in some little town in like northern England, I think they said.
I know it's in England. I don't know where.
And then it follows her career into WWE, and you were looking at an interview with her.
Yeah, it was like Us Weekly. She said the movie's about 95%
the real wrestler.
Yeah, she said the movie's about 95% true. They changed some little things, like Vince Vaughn's character is actually several people condensed into one character.
Yeah. So I mean, the sort of stuff
that gets done in movies
so that they can tell the story in a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah, they streamline things in movies a lot of the time, and then apparently some of the other like female wrestlers that were trying out, though in the movie they get along okay. I guess in real life, she said they didn't get along at all.
At any point.
Yeah, at any point.
So. But yeah, so from what we can tell, it's pretty close to true. I mean, close enough. Hits all the beats along the way that you need.
Yeah.
But yeah, and acting is pretty good. It's got Dwayne Johnson and Nick Frost and Lena Headey. I always want to add the L. I always want to make her name Headley.
That's Headley. No, but during the credits, they had some footage of the actual people there, and they're fairly decent likenesses.
I mean, Nick Frost's character, like the guy he was playing, didn't have that big beard that he has in the movie. But Lena Headey's character, I think, was fairly close.
Yeah.
But yeah, I recommend this movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit of an underdog story.
Yeah.
And overcoming the odds to get to where she's at and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I really enjoy it. I had a good time watching the movie. It was really funny. Like there's a lot of really funny stuff in the movie.
Yeah, and like not in the way of like it being a comedy, really. Just, I mean, it's wrestling. You're gonna get humor and funny shit in there.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's probably about all I can say about it without spoiling anything.
Yeah, I mean, just like I said, go see it. It's if you're just looking for like just like a movie that you'll just have fun watching, and you want a sort of a feel good sort of movie, and just walk out like having a good time, a good couple hours spent at the movie theater. Then I recommend going to see it.
It's got a 7.8 out of 10 on IMDb, which is pretty good. So I was just gonna point out, I like this poster here they have on IMDb, and it's got the family standing there and Dwayne Johnson. He's like, what, maybe like 20 minutes of screen time in the movie?
Yeah.
But I mean, I get it. He's gonna be someone who puts butts in seats.
Yeah,
I get it. But anyway, so yeah. So spoiler warning?
Spoiler warning.
All right. Not that there's a lot to spoil. Not that there's really much else we can say.
Yeah. I did in that interview I was reading. So there's a part where she's about to go on, or no, they were at the big like WrestleMania event, right? And Vince Vaughn takes her aside and it's like, "Oh, come with me," and he takes her into this like suite, and then The Rock comes in. Dwayne Johnson comes in and he's like, I'm here to tell you, and like he calls her family, and they're like on speakerphone and everything, and he's like, I'm telling you that you're gonna be on the next event or whatever, Yeah. And it was a big deal, and apparently that's basically how it actually happened in real life for her. So
that's cool.
That was cool, because that's like the kind of stuff like, this is very like movie moment, like the way they said this sort of stuff happens in movies doesn't happen that way in real life, but apparently that's pretty much how it happened in real life.
Yeah. If you're concerned, the actual actress, or not actress, I mean, it's kind of an actress, but the actual wrestler likes this movie.
Yeah. She says it makes her cry when she's watched it a few times, and it's made her cry every time.
Aw.
Because like she gets all like emotional because seeing her story there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's felt weird because this was just 3-4 years ago. Yeah,
it wasn't very long ago when this happened.
So it feels weird having a biopic about something that recent. But hey, whatever.
Yeah, I wonder if like maybe WWE isn't as popular as it was, or they're seeing some numbers drop, and they thought maybe we can like boost some viewership with a good like underdog story. Maybe that's part of it. I have no idea if wrestling is dropped in numbers at all.
Yeah.
If it's soaring, I don't get mad at me. I don't know. I don't follow wrestling.
Yeah.
But I do like Dwayne Johnson. I like John Cena as people.
Yeah. They're pretty cool people.
So.
Yeah. So. Cool. What's our next movie? It's coming up.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Probably not a Medea family funeral. I'm guessing. Right.
Oh, I'm curious, like how accurate though the like just very low quality like wrestling that like her family promotes. Is like, because it's like there's a scene where her father's like the promoter for his like, what was it,
World Association of Wrestling?
Yeah, World Association of Wrestling or something. And he's talking to this like wrestler, and he's like, another guy's like, hold on, I'll ask, like, are you willing to take one of these to the face? And he holds up this trash can lid. How bad is it? Bam! Hits him. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, he'll do it. Hold on. Are you willing to take one of these? And he pulls up a bowling ball. It's like a 12-pound bowling ball. To your nuts.
Yeah.
Like, All right, let me see.
Yeah, he's like, breathe in, breathe out on the count of 3.
He's like, don't touch me. Yeah, I'll do it. All right, he'll do it. How much? 60 quid. You're killing me here.
Yeah. But yeah, so it looks like the next movie is gonna be in 2 weeks for us, which is Captain Marvel. Which we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Um
I mean, I've heard online people saying it's not good, but I don't know how much of that is just, people being
hateful
people online.
Yeah.
That happens.
Because it's a female lead.
With a female director, oh no.
I mean, Wonder Woman was good.
Yeah, Wonder Woman was good, so I don't...
And then it looks like we skip, like, 2 weeks after that? And then we see Dumbo.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
that's
think
what we
start
got
picking up after that, though.
Yeah, we'll start getting... Once we get through March, we'll start getting into the using some serious air quotes here, summer movie season, although it'll be in spring.
Yeah.
Summer movie, like, blockbuster season's been spreading out because it's so packed. Again, I think I pointed
Disney's fault.
Disney's releasing, what do we calculate?
It's like 11 movies?
11 like 11 or 12 major movies this year.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Holy crap, man. So yeah, that's what we got coming up. We just yesterday or earlier today posted a review of
last night.
Last night posted a review of Alita Battle Angel.
Yeah, Alita Battle. Jeez.
And so if you're interested in a review of that, go see it. Go check that out. Yeah. Hit the subscribe button if you feel like it. Whatever. I don't know how YouTube works anymore. I just put up videos, and if we get views, we get views. So
yep. It's the crapshoot that is
if you wanna
YouTube.
If you wanna subscribe. If you don't wanna, then no hard feelings.
Yeah.
Thanks
Free
for
country.
Thanks for coming to our segment of the internet.
Our little nook.
And listening to our ramblings on movies.
Mm-hmm.
So until next time, thanks for listening.
And good night and good luck.
Toodles.
Bye.